Hey everyone, back again. This time doing lucky number 13 for Bluebook Test 1, Math Module 1. Again, I'm doing every question one at a time for everything in the College Board. So this is going to become a huge reference guide where you can look it up by ID number and have a video. So far there's 12, this is the 13th. And if there's ever one you want me to do that I haven't already done, you can put it at the top of the queue by just asking in the comments. All right, it's that simple. So this one has a nice chart, right, which is going to be fun to work with. Rosa opened a savings account at a bank. The table shows the exponential relationship between the time t in years since Rosa opened the account and the total amount n in dollars in the account. If Rosa made no additional deposits or withdrawals, which of the following equations best represents the relationship between t and n? Okay, so we want to see the relationship between those two values. So we're going to find it, right? Rosa opened the account for a total amount of n dollars. So when she opened it, it was at 604, right? Because that's the initial amount, and then it goes up. Okay, so just looking at the answer choices, because it's going to be really simple when you do this, is we want to start when we have 0, which of these gives us 604, right? And then this one gives us 1 when we plug in 0. This one gives us 1 when we plug in 0. This one gives us 0.004 when we plug in 0, and this one gives us 604 when we plug in 0. Why? Right? Because anything to the 0 power is 1. So when we plug in 0 here, this times 0 becomes 1. When we plug in 0 here, 1. When we plug in 0 here, we get 604 to the 1.004 to the 0 power, and that gets us 604. Wow, so see that? That's going to be C. So that's the only one that's going to work, because the next one is going to give us 0.004, which we don't want. So the only answer that works is C. It's also the only one that works because if we look here, it goes up a little bit, right? $2.42 from 604. The other ones, this here would go up an insane amount. 605 to the T would be multiplying by 605 every time you go up 1. This one goes up the right amount, but it doesn't have the initial value that we want here, right? And then the bottom one goes up an insane amount and has this thing that flipped, right? So just remember when you're thinking about interest rate and things like that, the amount is equal to the principal times 1 plus the rate to the time, right? And it can get more complicated depending on how often you're compounding. If your rate, you can break it up by doing like annual rate divided by 12 if it's monthly to the times the years times 12 and things like that. But this is the basic level, and that's all you need for this one, right? And you don't even need to know that formula if you just work it through with like number sense and understanding. Okay, so if you have questions on this, let me know. If you have a question on anything else in the SAT, let me know. If you have a question on anything, let me know. I might not be able to answer it, but I'm curious what people have questions on. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.